So in the last class, we have discussed the importance of CAD-CAM, how the CAD plays an important role in the product design process, at which stage in the computer can be utilized, what is the importance of CAD-CAM in the current scenario, then how this CAD-CAM this evolved from the historical part. So that we have discussed importance of computer graphics. We have discussed. So now we will go through the computer hardware. So actually, what are the requirements for the hardware and software requirements for the CAD? We have discussed also that for hardware requirements we require this devices, input devices, output devices. Then we require the processing part. Then we require this software part like CAD-CAM package of the software, CATIA, AutoCAD like this. So what are the different essential components of the modern computer? So computer is a device that receives information, that input, processes it information and outputs the information. So the requirement of input and output device is there that process the information, that is the requirement also. So computer hardware, key parts of the computer. Hardware is a key part of computer, input device, output device. How that input and output device are interconnected, that is the computer hardware. Essential parts of the computer hardware: box is central processing unit, CPU, monitor, okay, keyboard like this. So box CPU, all processing goes through the box. So a simple input output device is CPU. Okay. So ports on back for connection of input and output device. Disk drives are front for the storage. Okay. So input versus output. So this is one question. Classify the following as input or output. So you have studied in the earlier school level also. So based on that your language, this understanding level, you can classify this. And we will revise once again the input device and output device. So classify this monitor part. This monitor is output device, keyboard, CPU, floppy drive, CD-ROM, printer, scanner, modem, digital camera, CD-write, hard drive, LCD projector, laser pointer, network card, Bluetooth speaker. So you have to identify and you have to tell the answer in the next class, okay? Or you can tell me also. So in the summary, in the diagram you can see computer is there, this printer, modem, scanner, keyboard. Okay, so in the legend time you can see the green color is the output device, blue color is your input device, and red color is the read or writing device. So output device is printer, monitor, LCD. Input device is keyboard, scanner, mouse, and reading writing device is the hard drive, floppy disk, CD-ROM, modem. Okay, so inside this box means inside the CPU, what is that processor like Pentium 4, memory is there 256 MB RAM, storage like hard drive, CD-ROM, slots and cards. Keyboards, so standard keyboard is had 101 key, letters, number pad, function keys. Okay, so Microsoft Natural keyboard like ergonomic design supposedly better forest. So keyboard is designed according to the ergonomic, means how the person is feeling comfortable to operate the keyboard. Okay, so that is called ergonomic design. When the person will sit on the table, how it is accessible, how it can operate the keyboard. So that is the ergonomic design. So reach support is important. So before during the typing of the keys, the support of wrist is important on the table. So that is one also the concentration in the design of keyboard. So output means types of monitors up there, like cathode ray, CRT tube, standard monitor, inexpensive, good resolution, good pixel size. So here if you will see the desktop, all the monitors are CRT monitors. But nowadays it is coming the LEDs or LCD. So they know heavy like desktop. So early desktop and TV were cathode ray tube based CRT. So there was one this light was focusing, electron gun was focusing the light on the fluorescent screen, and the screen was visible due to the growing of the pixels. So cathode ray tube is a standard monitor, inexpensive, good resolution, good pixel size. Nowadays, LCD, liquid crystal display, flat panels are becoming more expensive. Prices are dropping nowadays due to latest development in technology. But as compared to CRT, this LCD, LED are more expensive. So when you go for buying a monitor, how will you choose the? How will you tell the shopkeeper? So size is the most important factor. Suppose you are getting 17-inch CRT or 15-inch LCD or bigger. So not 15-inch LCD is about the same as the 17-inch CRT. So 15-inch CRT is cheaper, but will seem very small. Okay. So this is a monitor. If you will choose a 15-inch LCD and 15-inch CRT, so 15-inch CRT will be looking very small, but it will be cheaper. So dot size is important also. Dot size, how much dot size you require. The viewable area 15.8 inch, 17 inch CRT. So the viewable area maximum resolution looking for at least 10 to 24 into 780 pixel. What resolution you want. So for buying monitor, these are some important considerations like size, then dot size, viewable area. So mouse is also an input device. So there are in a standard in the earlier types of mouse, you will see there are two buttons, left and right also, and there is a roller is there. So there are two buttons in the mouse, left button for selecting, right button for properties. Earlier field mouse was coming from the ancient time. So fields were used for scrolling. Now the optical mouse is coming in the picture. So trackball inverted mouse, trackball inverted mouse, touchpad, touch or tap sensitive. So eraser or joystick, that is also input device. So what is mechanics of mouse? So most mouses have round ball and rollers. So rollers must be cleaned at a regular interval so that there is no accumulation of dust and it will work properly. So most mouses have the round ball and rollers. Now a newer mouse is coming optical mouse using LED and sensor to track the movement. So there is no presence of rollers in the new optical mouse. LED and sensors are there. Then a scanner is also an input device where we put the data input in the form of images. So flatbed scanners are there. So lay image flat on copier like glass panel, a scanning element moves. So when you will place the image to be scanned, so what image you have to put as the input. So we are laying that image on the flat on the copier like glass panel. So scanning element moves. Photo scanners. So run a single photo through a scanner. Photo moves. A scanning element stays stationary. So in flatbed scanners, what happens? A scanning element moves. Okay, but in photo scanners, a scanning element stays stationary. So what you pay for scanners means how will you choose the scanners based on the resolution. What resolution you want, color quality, connectivity, speed, USB connection faster than the others. So all scanners are market sufficient for nowadays. So digital camera is also there. Digital camera without film. There are two types of camera: camera without film and camera with film. So pixel resolution measures number of dots. Pixel resolution is key 640 into 480, 1280 into 1024, 2048 into 1536. Storage can be on a flash memory cards, memory sticks, floppy disks, internal or no storage. So how to unload the image is very important for digital camera. So in the digital camera, storage can be on the flash memory cards, memory sticks, floppy disk. Okay. So in webcam there is no storage. So the important part in digital camera is how to unload that image which has been clicked by the camera. Question is, what is the common language in which input and output devices communicate? So when you open 1 and 0, so 0 and 1 means, okay, 110 actually means something to a computer. So 0 and 1s are only read only by the computer. So 1 and 0 is only read by the computer. So output printer is an output device. So inkjet printers are there. So in inkjet printers, tiny dots of ink are on the paper. So it can print high quality photos. So ink is inexpensive also. So inkjet printers can print high quality photos inexpensive also. In layer printers, laser plastic toners and heat drawbacks is that there is no color. Some laser printers there is no color printing can be done. So layer printers, laser is there, plastic toner is there, and heat is required for layer printers. Color layer printers also, but is very costly. Dot matrix printers. LCD projectors is also one output device. So it is similar to the monitors but project image. In our monitors, what happens with the display is there on the monitor, but in the LCD projectors we are creating the image. So it is new to computer market like in the last 5 years. So it is expensive, becoming cheaper nowadays due to higher demand and this now large use. So for business and education, some people are getting them for home theater system also. So it is gaining importance in the last 5 years. So getting for the we are getting for home theaters nowadays also for this as it is getting cheaper. So more now modem is two-way communication. So there are two things, modulator and demodulator. Modem full for modulator and demodulator. So converts digital computer signal to analog telephone signal and vice versa. It sends and receives information both. So 56K thousand is the current standard. Connector speeds are slower than the lines. So cable modems convert from cable interface to Ethernet or USB interface. It's generally $50 to $200 to buy. Most subscribe to broadband cable internet service through a cable provider. So best way to go from home, but it is expensive, $45 per month. Cable provider has a monopoly, so price is not dropping due to the monopoly. Or a DSL, digital subscriber line. So it works for phone line but does not interfere with phone calls. The speed is much higher than a regular modem. So 1.5 Mbps versus 56 Kbps. So it works better prior to phone company, so not available everywhere. Network cards. Network cards allow connection to the internet via Ethernet. Wireless network cards require a wireless router to connect. Ethernet is fast. Storage media now. So media refers to the objects on which the information is stored. Singular of word is medium. So a CD is a medium for storage. A floppy disk is medium. Magnetic media is also a storage device. So drive magnetic film stores ones and zeros only. Hard drives in internal sealed platters. Floppy drives one flexible platter. In zip drive very high capacity floppy. Okay. So if you use hard drive, there is internal there are sealed platters. But if you go for floppy drive, there is one flexible platter. In zip drive very high capacity floppy disk. So most relatable storage is magnetic. Now optical media read only storage CD-ROM. CD 650 MB or 700 MB read only. Each bits are there. So drives 32x. Speed related to normal. So invitation for digital has a tile disk for 7.7 GB, 7 into CD. CD variants also on a storage device like optical read write. CD or ROM means 48 times maximum write speed, 60 times maximum read write speed. It will be 2x maximum data speed. So media is CD-ROM is cheapest. Right ones, CD-ROM good medium for transporting files. So in summary, what we can say, that the motherboard acts as a brain, allocating power where it is needed, communicating with and coordinating across all other components, making it one of the most important pieces of hardware in a computer. So computer hardware refers to the physical components that make up a computer system. Input devices. Input devices are used to allow us to enter information into a computer system with the help of keyboard, mouse, scanner. If you go for output device is used to send data from a data processing unit to the display unit. Okay, so in this way we can say that for the computer hardware consists of the input device, output device mainly. So how that input device is putting a data into the computer, and how that data after processing is displayed on the output device like monitor, okay, projector, scanner, printer. So these things we have discussed in the lecture. Okay. Thank you for the patience listening. Thank you. Have a nice day.